Hey there! It's Friday night. Welcome to the Cult Show.
That was a great surprise.
I didn't know that was going to happen.
We got
That was
rickrolled.
awesome.
We got rickrolled.
You guys know what they call a quarter pounder with cheese in Paris?
No, what they call it?
No, I have no clue. No.
A Royale with cheese.
Why they call it
feel
that?
I feel like I've heard it somewhere before.
You're supposed to say something about they don't call it a quarter pounder with cheese, and you're supposed to say, "No, man, they got the metric system. They know what the fuck a quarter pounder is." Anyway,
it's true. No,
okay.
that was good.
But I was trying to do some Quentin Tarantino age.
We're playing in the space with you. We're playing here
as usual.
Yeah, no, we did.
Failed
great.
miserably.
We did great.
Can we do a start over? Can we do a do-over, Scott? Are those possible?
No, it's no.
Go back. Hey, welcome to the Cult Show. It's Friday night. It's a Scott and Neil show.
Clearly, it's the Scott and Neil show.
Anyway, hey, how's everyone doing? What's going on?
I'm doing well.
Are you doing good?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. Yes.
You've got your special fancy glasses tonight.
And then I wear my special fun glasses. These are fun.
Fun glasses.
We're having
good.
Fun.
We are. Fun show.
This is fun, God damn it. Act like you're having fun.
I know,
Caleb.
like it or not.
Caleb.
How are you, Caleb?
It's Caleb. An R has been added with a K.
That's right, Caleb.
Caleb. I like Caleb.
I'm doing really good. Very well.
Excellent. We're all excited.
He's got a Jackie Brown shirt on.
Yeah.
Jackie Brown shirt on. I don't know if you can see it. Scott made me get closer to the camera, so.
Yes, because you're too far away. It's like you're trying to escape from our show. You're just like slowly retreating away, and it's like, come back here. No one leaves. This is a hostage situation, and no one fucking leaves.
No one. So, in case you guys didn't realize, this is a Tarantino episode. We're here talking Quentin movies tonight.
Shit, is that what we're doing tonight?
That's what we're doing. Yes.
I prepared
Quentin
for something
Tarantino.
Totally different.
I know. It's crazy.
You just wore that shirt by coincidence?
Just
wow.
happenstance.
That worked out very well.
Right?
Awesome. Hey, joining us along for the ride with us tonight, as always, the wonderful Laura. And we got Enoch.
What up, E?
And Michael is here. Hello, Michael. And Mindy. We have our newest subscriber, Jesse, in the house. What's up, Jesse? How's it going?
Jesse, hello.
Jesse is also a cult film series diehard. So welcome, Jesse. We're grateful. I was about to say
welcome.
I'm great. I'm better off for having you.
Yeah.
I feel better.
Pismo Mark. Hey, what's up, Pismo? I hope the weather is better there than it is here with the smoke.
Pretty smoky out, y'all.
Pretty smoky. Vision's Truth Mark is here as well.
Sweet. Hello.
And that looks to be it for now. Okay.
Oh, no.
I think there's lurkers.
Oh, Kenneth. Sorry. Hey, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth.
Kenneth is like that vanilla guy you always forget about for some reason, but
oh my god, don't say that.
No,
that's
but everyone loves vanilla. Everyone, it's like their favorite flavor.
You know what's funny though? It is my favorite like frozen yogurt flavor.
Yeah, I'm just saying everyone loves vanilla, but you know, so
it sounds like an insult though. But I do
but
it. Can he at least be French vanilla? Can he at least be French vanilla or perhaps vanilla bean?
Vanilla bean.
Vanilla bean, definitely vanilla bean. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Are we drinking? Anyone drinking tonight?
Hell yeah.
I have my drinks. Ooh. I've once again got some root beer, some quality craft root beer.
Quality craft.
Nice.
Extra root.
Extra root. Caleb?
I have, it's called a grenadine fizz.
Wow.
So it's vodka, lime juice, grenadine, obviously, some simple syrup, and some soda water.
Oh my gosh, it's so pretty.
You actually added simple syrup to grenadine. That's pretty. That's a sweet drink.
It was like
the man loves sugar.
Combine a total shot. Like it was 2/3 a shot of grenadine and one third of.
He's like an ant.
Simple syrup.
Just wants all the sugar.
I haven't tasted it yet. I don't know if it's super sweet or super sour. Or we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Oh, we're gonna wait. We're gonna wait to try.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Yeah.
What about you? What
about
you, Muddle?
Nothing tonight. I just went straight ginger and bourbon tonight. But my 22nd wedding anniversary was last Sunday, and my wife got me these wonderful, what do you call them? Like the copper
mug
tumbler thing that put alcohol in. It keeps it nice and cold.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kind of like a mule mug. Yeah.
So to keep my ice nice and cold.
Nice.
What a nice, thoughtful gift.
I know. That was very nice of her.
Very cool.
So
I love her. I wish she was here.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you have the lesser of the two, but that's okay. I try and make it up to you.
No one did a $5 shake though.
No $5 shake. Not yet.
Although with
Cheers,
inflation,
everyone.
It's probably a $15 shake now.
Yeah.
Fair.
Cheers.
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 That's not bad. That's not bad at all. That's
Is
good.
it super sweet?
Yeah.
No, it's not too sweet. It's not too sour. That's pretty good. That's refreshing.
You feel super refreshed?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Nice. Nice.
All right. So, what do we talk about since I didn't send you guys an agenda today? What is on the list?
I have something to share with the class.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Some really, really exciting things happened last weekend, which would be 2 trailers dropped from our friends at DC.
That's true.
Hey, we got, they're little teasers. So we have The Batman, the new one with Robert Pattinson as Batman. It looks good because he's kind of like a younger Batman, but it's not an origin story. And you got, what's his name? Colin Farrell, unrecognizable as the Penguin, Pingu. And we have, I don't remember homie's name, but he's gonna play the Riddler, and Zoe Kravitz can be Catwoman. And then of course we got the little teaser thing for Suicide Squad 2, which is a movie I defended in unpopular opinion land. And I'm so hyped for it. I love that James Gunn is on board. I think he's going to be perfect for this because they're just leaning into the craziness and the wackiness. And I feel like that's what DC kind of did with Birds of Prey too, where it's like, everything doesn't have to be gritty because sometimes DC is just weird. And I just love that they're like, let's just get weird with it. I'm hyped.
Good.
Yeah.
I have no opinion on DC, so. I'm just saying. That one's up to you two. You guys got to take that subject.
Well, Caleb and I are very excited about it.
We're very excited. Yeah.
We talked about it.
They're good trailers. It doesn't make a good movie, as we all know, but so far we are excited. So.
Well, and I don't think either of them are even done filming because of COVID. I believe they're both shut down right now. Yeah. But you know what? They're getting us ready. I'm ready. That's my fun fact for the week.
Okay, cool. That is a great fun fact. Did you consume anything else, or is that it? No.
That's pretty much it. I just haven't had a lot of leisure time, Neil.
Yeah, you were busy. I know.
It's busy bee this week.
It's a busy week.
Busy. Caleb, anything for you?
I haven't really watched anything. Kids started school this week, at home. My son started kindergarten, and during his first Zoom meeting with his teacher, he told her that he was half robot, half demon.
Oh my God, yes!
Nice.
and that's because of us.
I swear to God, I could have been just like projecting, but she had this look like, fuck, not another one of those kids.
Another one of those kids. That is totally because of us, you guys. That your child has that influence. Amazing. I'm so proud.
I'm sure his mom will be really happy with us.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, you know, it made me laugh.
That's pretty cool. Nice. So there is one thing that happened to us, or to you two yesterday, that we should probably talk about.
That's true.
That sounds funny to put it that way. That happened to us.
It happened to you. To the two.
Something happened.
Something happened. You guys got to go last night film an episode of Creature Features.
We did.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. It's not going to air for about a month.
Yeah.
Let's say. But that's okay. That gives you plenty of time to get super stoked for our episode where we visited the mansion out in Bodega Bay and watched a horrible movie and kind of talk about it.
Yeah, the film wasn't the best, but I guess we shouldn't denounce it
divulge too much. Yeah.
Yes, but I mean, you should still watch it because it's like, it's hilarious. Like a lot of like kind of awesomely bad movies, I get very bored in that stuff. Like I need it to actually like, you know, keep me laughing or something. And this one totally did. This one totally, like I was just cracking up. And it's not funny. It's not supposed to be funny.
No, it's not supposed to be, but
it sure was.
Yeah. And you guys did a wonderful job. I am super excited for everyone to watch you guys on the couch talking to the wonderful Vincent Van Dahl over the Bodega Mansion. So that's pretty cool.
Oh, I'm just taking a quick peek because I can actually see the chat, and I can like never see the chat because I turned my Wi-Fi off. And Jesse, you just cracked me up. Gothman is fire. Gothman is fire. Batman is just a large gothic kid, and I'm like, lean into it. Lean into it with this new film.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
I think most people are probably be excited for it.
Huh?
Most people will be excited for it, I would think, because I mean, it looks pretty decent.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's what we got. Do you have anything you want to share with the class, Neil? Or
well, I'm just looking at the comments. People, Pismo Mark loves Creature Features. Vision's Truth Mark actually said Neil and Kelly were on that a year back. Question mark? So
little over a year. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Because I've been around for like a year.
Yeah, year and a half or so maybe now, Mark.
Yeah.
But yes, we were on, and then he brought me back actually about 2 months ago. I did an episode on my own because he just basically can't fit 3 people on the couch at one time. So
we're working on it though.
We are. Yep.
We're hoping.
On it. We're hoping.
Because we all want to be together. Yeah.
That'd be awesome. I would love to have the 3 of us do it at one time. That would be a lot of fun, I think.
We can just, because we can overpower him and just take over their show.
We could definitely. And
just run amok in the mansion.
Yeah, and have Tangela freaking chase us down.
Chase after us. Yeah, there you go.
Dead
That's
things.
Okay. There's lots of hiding spaces.
That's true. There's a lot.
I know, but I think we need to pitch that episode to him.
Dark corners for doing dark deeds.
Yeah.
So,
ew, that was gross.
Spooky.
That
gross.
Came out really.
Oh my God.
I don't know. Wow. That came out really gross. The way you said that.
I was like,
gross.
I'm, like, I was like kind of a Rorschach test. Like,
yeah, it came out really, really creepy.
Are you sure, Sandra?
I know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm upset.
I did not see that as creepy.
I feel uncomfortable.
I meant that only in a spooky fashion, but you took it for some reason some other way.
Because the movie that it's from is that they're saying it in a not spooky way. They're saying it in like it's from the Love Actually Christmas.
Yes.
So
that's
I don't
why
like that.
She associates Christmas with that thing, so she immediately goes, "Ew, what are you doing?"
Right, and that's why she hates Christmas.
Perverted Neil. So I don't like Christmas.
Oh God! Hey, did you guys know that this day in 1962, director David Fincher was born? David Fincher.
David
you should be happy.
Fincher?
Not.
Yes.
I love David Fincher.
I know. That's why I'm saying that. So stop insulting me, goddammit. Take a break.
No, it's just funny. You with your birthdays and death days. So I just, I'm always like, what who
I
died
wonder when
in
Sandra's death day is
1962.
going to be, Caleb.
I think it's going to be tomorrow night, maybe in about.
Well, we could
15
drag
minutes.
her off to a dark corner.
Hey, Scott, whatever you do, don't drive Sandra's car right now.
Oh my God! If you hurt okay, you know what? I will sacrifice myself for the Doom buggy. The Doom buggy is my love. You cannot hurt a girl's hot pink and black Prius, sir.
Wow, I just got a notification that Chadwick Boseman died of cancer. Like literally just right now as we're talking.
You
At 43.
always have to find somebody that
Chadwick?
died.
Holy cow.
Wait, who is
Sorry, guys.
that?
Breaking, yeah.
That's Black Panther.
Black Panther.
No,
and-
he didn't die. No.
Wow.
No,
Breaking
no,
here,
no.
That's
no.
horrible. That's horrible. Wow.
No, that's not true. I don't believe that.
Well, good. Hopefully it's a fake news story.
Yeah, I
then,
hope
but
so.
It just
No,
popped up
I
on
don't
my
accept that.
on
I
my
don't
feed
accept
as we're
that.
talking. So well, I shouldn't have said anything. That brings it down.
I know. Oh
Right,
my God,
seriously.
I'm super upset right now, and I'm like madly Googling because you guys know how I am about Marvel and my
Yeah.
superheroes.
You looked that
But-
up while
Of course, it has to be Neil finding somebody that died because we were just freaking talking about that. And then, like, oh my God. And then he said that.
well so also this day, 1969, Jack Black born. There you go.
Jack Black.
So,
born.
Jack Black born.
Jack Black's fine.
I'm just letting you know. A couple notable birthdays today.
I don't feel like I have strong appealing feelings. Director Takashi Miyake, who I can never say his name, it was just his birthday, like during the week too. So, and I love him. He's one of my favorite directors. So there's my fun fact for you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. All right. Let's start this thing. Yeah, I'm seeing the Chadwick Boseman
I'm
thing
seeing
everywhere.
that, yeah.
Oh
So
my
hopefully,
God,
hopefully
he had
it's just
That sucks.
no.
Yeah.
He definitely passed. He had colon cancer.
oh
I
my
had
God,
no
that's
idea.
He's
horrible.
like 43 years old.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys! I'm gonna have to. We can't do this right now because I'm gonna cry.
Okay. So then let's
'Cause-
move on. Yes, horrible news. Okay. Quentin Tarantino films. We are going to attempt to rank, if you will, 10 of Quentin Tarantino's films that he wrote and the 10 he wrote and directed feature-length films. We're going to do it live with you here, and we're going to see what happens. Clearly, we're already in a mood, so we're going to see.
I am like super fucking upset. I feel like a lot of us are. Yeah, we're gonna. Okay, but you know what? We already promised Quentin. This is our. So we have to, meet our end of that bargain.
Yes, we do.
And we'll cry afterwards. No kidding. I'm probably going to call my mom, who's like huge fan of Black Panther and of him. And we'll do like a nice midsummer style cry on the phone where everybody cries.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll wait till the
So
end of the show. We can talk about it more if we need to. That way you can cry and,
I
lose your
don't want to
composure.
cry. I don't want to cry in front of the cultists.
Okay.
I'm supposed to be strong. for
You're the strong one.
cultists. We're the strong ones for the viewers. If that's true, then everyone's in trouble.
Right,
So
To
how
quote
about,
Eddie Murphy and Bowfinger, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together.
how about just real quickly before Quentin, cheers to Chadwick.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And we'll cry about it
Cheers,
Absolutely.
brother.
in a bit. Cheers. Rest in power.
Absolutely.
So, who here likes Quentin Tarantino movies?
I
I do.
okay.
Oh, shut up, Caleb. I think you're a big fan.
So Michael is already starting us off with From Dusk Till Dawn. So
Okay,
Michael, that
this
was
is
a Robert Rodriguez film, but
Quentin wrote
that
it.
is a great movie, though. That is a great film.
So,
So we're gonna go in order of the way that the films were released. So,
Okay.
and how this is going to work is every movie's going to come in. Producer Scott's got it all set up over there. We're just going to talk about the movie a little bit and then decide should it be over or under its ranking place as it currently sits against his other films. All right, so starting off, way back in 1992, we have Reservoir Dogs.
Yes.
6 criminals with pseudonyms of colors, and each strangers to one another, are hired to carry out a robbery. The heist is ambushed by police, and the gang are forced to shoot their way out. At their warehouse rendezvous, the survivors, realizing that they are set up, try to find the traitor in their midst. So this was Pulp Fiction was the first Quentin Tarantino movie I ever saw. But this one has a sentimental place in my heart. It's kind of a sentimental favorite.
Okay.
I love
I think
this
that's
movie.
pretty accurate for a lot of people. Like,
yeah.
Reservoir came out and it went unnoticed, and then Pulp Fiction came out and blew up, and then they re-released Reservoir Dogs, and people went like, "Oh my god, that's amazing!" So,
because I saw it when I was probably it was middle school age. Because after I saw Pulp Fiction, then I wanted to see his other films. So it was a little bit. To be fair, I was a little young when these first 2 films came out, so I saw them when I was a little bit older. So. I mean, I
always felt
I
like
love it.
We have a strong connection to Quentin in that, of course, the theater we were working at, which was the smaller, underdog theater in town, we had Reservoir Dogs, so we opened it.
No kidding, really?
Yeah, and of course, so no one had any idea about this movie. We watched it and we're just blown away. We're like, oh, what the hell did we just see? This is the most awesome thing in the world. And then when Pulp Fiction started, the word got out about it that, the same guy at Reservoir Dogs is doing this film with John Travolta and Sam Jackson and Bruce Willis. We were to our film buyer. We were like, you got to get this movie. You got to get this movie. It's a Miramax film. We get all Miramax movies. You have to get this movie. And what happens? He lost the movie. He lost the movie. We didn't get it. So we were, of course, pissed off. And we had to go to the other theater, the 18,000 times we watched it in the theater. But
Coddingtown, baby.
Yes.
You went across enemy lines.
We had to, but anyway, the point is, so I always felt like we had that strong. We were there from the beginning, championing his movies. When no one else knew about them. That's my story.
Yeah. That's a cool story. I wish that I'd had that, but I don't know. I feel like. For my generation, I feel like I was an early adapter to Quentin and an early supporter. But something about this movie, first of all, this is going to come up further, but I adore Michael Madsen. And of course, he's just so incredibly creepy and awful in this movie. I love I love Harvey Keitel too. I mean, it's an all-star cast, obviously, Chris Penn. By the way, Kenneth, that is so cool that you named your son Quentin. That is freaking.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome, dude. But I know I can actually see the chat a little bit this week, you guys. It's really exciting for me. But anyway, I know that it's early. It's rough. I suppose I could lose out in an argument that some of his later films are going to be, cinematically improved upon to have a better place on this list. But definitely for the violence, for the profanity, for the humor, for the heartfeltness, sentimental favorite for me.
Yeah. I think just for the storytelling method, though, even.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
It still does. It's kind of jumping around between current.
It's not totally linear.
Past. Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And I mean, so for all that, I mean, I would agree. It's a high one for me.
Well, right now it's number one. Yes,
number one.
Yeah, we'll see if it can be dethroned.
Okay.
Okay. This is exciting. Y'all ready? You ready for the next one?
I'm ready.
You ready? You ready?
We need our game show music.
We need some like yeah, we need like game show music. That's okay. You guys just do it. Yeah, okay. Producer Scott says no. So it's just gonna be up to Neil and
Please,
Caleb
Scott.
Mama said no.
So in 1994, we were blessed, and I do say blessed, with Pulp Fiction, which, I mean, I feel I'm not an expert. Who the hell am I? What do I know? But I feel like it majorly changed film, and it is like one of those, it's kind of one of like the most important movies in film history. Again, the non-linear story, the use of like the music, the colors, the flashiness, the swearing. You all know how much I love to swear. So Quentin and I literally speak the same language. So in case you've never seen Pulp Fiction, which I highly, highly recommend you do, this is the story of two hitmen with a penchant for philosophical discussion. I thought that was cute. I had to put that in there. Vincent Vega and Jules Winfield, played, of course, by John Travolta and Samuel L. Jackson. In this ultra hip, multi-strand crime movie, their storyline is interwoven with those of their boss, gangster Marcellus Wallace, his actress wife Mia, struggling boxer Butch Coolidge, master fixer Winston Wolfe, and a nervous pair of robbers in a diner. Yeah. And if you've never seen it and that sounds crazy, it is crazy. It's totally crazy. Yeah. This is probably a lot of people's favorite.
Yep. Is it possible that someone hasn't seen it? I would really
I know, right?
Well, here's the thing. It was brought to
Mindy has only seen Jackie Brown, Scott says. Wow.
Is that true, Mindy?
Mindy.
Or is that the only one you haven't seen? Or you have seen? Let us know. Anyway, wow. It's come to my attention that, sometimes people are new to different genres of film or to watching film in an analytical way. And I don't want to be a gatekeepy old shamer. He's like, you haven't seen this. I don't want to be that guy.
All right, then don't.
I mean, I'm really worried about you if you haven't seen Pulp Fiction. I'm really worried about you. And you're over the age of, I don't know, maybe 14. But it's okay. There's time for you. There's hope for you.
Mindy, did you see Jackie Brown at the Cult Film Series when we had Robert Forster there? That's a hell of a way to watch a movie when you have the lead actor there. So cool. I'm glad we could do that for you. Introduce you to Quentin that way. That was pretty cool.
It's the only one she has seen. That's crazy. I mean, wow. Well, welcome, Mindy. Like, welcome to the world of Quentin Tarantino.
At the end
we shall be your guide.
Yeah, at the end of the show, you'll know which order to watch them in.
That's so right. And then
there you
can
go.
Get back to us. So, you guys, obviously, I just kind of espoused about Pulp Fiction.
You guys,
what do you guys think? Over, above, Reservoir Dogs? What do you think of Pulp Fiction?
I would put it above.
Yeah, number one for me, Pulp
for
Fiction.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. Why?
For me, that was the one
awesome.
I know. For me, it's the one that started it all. I mean, you had the witty banter, his very unique way of storytelling. Mm-hmm. I loved how he paired actors together and then just kind of let them go off. Vince and Mia in Jackrabbit Slims, talking about, would you roll one of those for me, cowboy, and the $5 milkshake and the dance, of course. And, but
dancing right now,
Jules and Vincent, starting out in the car and then going into the apartment complex and having that whole conversation about foot massages. And, it's amazing how he lets these two actors sort of, it's scripted obviously, but they just play off of each other. It's
so
very
much chemistry.
It's like cool Aaron Sorkin, how they sort of riff and banter off of each other. And anyway,
I remember watching John Travolta's Inside the Actors Studio back when Jimmy Lipton was the host, and he asked him if he'd ever done heroin. for playing Vincent Vega, and he said he did not do heroin, but he talked to a lot of people who are recovered addicts, and they told him the closest sensation is to get absolutely drunk off your ass on tequila and then go float in a pool. And he and his wife did that. They did just that. His late wife, bless her heart. And I was like, doesn't sound like a bad deal.
That's some good research.
So,
what about you, Neil? Why is it yours?
Yeah, why is it yours, Neil?
Yeah, you know what? That film is a once in a lifetime kind of movie. It really
is, right?
It did. Yeah, I mean, it is. And it did kick off an absolute crap storm of copycats that, I mean, none of them even really came close. Others. Yeah, I mean, some much better than others, absolutely. But I mean, but yeah, like, I mean, all the actors, I mean, the storyline and how you would have, you thought you were going somewhere, and then all of a sudden, something else, like, completely the opposite just takes off with it. And you're like, what again? What the hell's going on?
Right.
I mean, it's
unpredictable. Unpredictable. Real quick. What's everybody's favorite storyline? I'll start.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
My favorite is the wolf, Mr. Wolf. I think that is all so
the Bonnie
funny.
situation.
Yeah, is how that is handled. Again, Harvey Keitel, I love seeing that side of him where he's kind of comedic and charming. I mean, he's still some guy you don't want to fuck with, but at the same time, he's got this like buoyancy to him, and the way he just he's the fixer, and he just kind of does his little magic.
Yep.
Yeah. What about you guys?
I don't know.
That's a hard question.
I mean,
really, most people have a favorite.
I think it would I don't know. It would be one of the, probably one of the Vincent and Jules. But I don't know if I could, whether it's the going to get the briefcase in the apartment or in the diner, with Bunny and what's Tim Roth's name in this anyway? Does he have a?
Well, they're
does he even have a name?
Bunny.
Pumpkin and Honey Bunny.
Yeah.
Or the Bonnies. I don't know. It's one of those ones, though. I think.
So we have some friends weighing in. I see more going on, better rewatchability than Reservoir, Mark says. And I could see that because I think you could take away something. Maybe each time you watch it, you pick up on something you didn't pick up on before, probably. Good point, my friend. Yeah. Okay. You ready? Are you ready?
Ready.
Fire it up.
We have 1997's Jackie Brown. Okay, Caleb, show off your shirt.
Oh, sorry.
Very nice, Caleb. Very nice.
This is probably the oldest article of clothing I wear, by the way.
Really? It's vintage 1997?
It is, yeah. This is what they sent out to film buyers or theaters or whatever when the movie came out. So.
Oh my God, and you've hung on to it.
Oh, of course, yeah. I would never get rid of this.
Even if it becomes
when it disintegrates, I'll probably cut it out and
I was gonna say, put it in a little frame.
Mom, could you sew this on the back of my denim jacket? The one I was wearing last night.
I'll sew it on for you. I am a good sewist. I'll take care of that. So Jackie Brown. Once upon a time, there was a flight attendant named Jackie Brown, played by Pam Grier, who's, of course, a goddess. She is busted smuggling money from her arms dealer boss, Ordell Robbie, Samuel L. Jackson, Agent Ray Nicolette, Michael Keaton, and Detective Mark Dargis, played by Michael Bowen, want her help to bring down Robbie. Facing jail time for her silence or death for her cooperation, Brown decides instead to double-cross both parties and make off with the smuggled money. Meanwhile, she enlists the help of a bondsman, Max Cherry, played by Robert Forster, a man who loves her. And you said he was a guest, so I wanted to make sure I said his name.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. Is he a cool guy?
He's a very cool guy. I mean, the epitome of cool, every which way. I hope he passed away just this last year. So I hope when I am his age, I will be every bit as cool as he was.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Very cool. Very cool, man.
And I read a story that his career was kind of on the decline, and Quentin went to him and said, "You're gonna do this."
Yeah.
Like he wouldn't, and then after that, of course, his career resurged a bit until his death, which is cool.
Exact same thing for Travolta, right?
For Travolta as well.
Yeah. Definitely, yeah. He's really good at kind of roping in kind of oldies, I guess you want to say, and then also finding new ways to utilize people. Like we'll get to some of that later on, and then also he reuses actors a lot, which is something that I think everybody enjoys because it's almost anthology like that, and it's kind of fun to see like Samuel L. Jackson be over here, Samuel L. Jackson be over there, Michael Madsen.
Well, he's created a universe. I mean, he's got people related to each other in the different eras of his movies, and the fictional businesses or whatnot. The Big Kahuna Burgers and the Red Apple cigarette brand. That pops up.
Yes, he has brands.
All of his movies. So
I love that.
But Jackie Brown,
though. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you guys, this is so cool. People are saying really cool stuff in the comments about Robert Forster. So some of our friends who were there for.
Well, can we read?
Yeah. Do you want to read them?
Jesse, Jesse said the question he asked him was, it's been alleged that it's impossible to work with Pam Grier and not fall in love with her. Can you confirm this?
That's such a cute question. Oh my God.
So what do you say, Jesse?
Yeah, what do you say?
What the pause for dramatic effect.
Right. Well, let's just keep going. And when
that's a great answer. Or great question.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was Kenneth. That was Kenneth's first cult film series. Was that one?
Oh wow. Okay.
Jackie Brown.
That's when he lost his cult show virginity.
That's when he lost his mind.
Everybody remembers where they were for their first cult show.
Yeah, that's not creepy. Yeah. I can't say dark deeds, but
saying it.
You can get all creepy.
Neil, I'm saying it in a way that it's a beautiful thing and it's a rite of passage that we all went through.
I don't know. I'm feeling a little gross, a little dirty.
Well, you're a church kid. True story.
All right.
That's not shade.
Jesse says that Robert agreed. He agreed completely. He agreed. So, awesome. Thank you, Jesse.
I have to say, the first time I saw Jackie Brown, it didn't stick with me as much as Pulp and Reservoir. I've come to appreciate it more with time. Yeah, but for me, I'm not going to put it below the other two personally. Above the other two. Yeah.
Coming off of Pulp Fiction, all of our expectations were really high, and again, it's not that it's a bad movie, but it's just, we wanted Pulp Fiction Part 2 and
we demand more pulp.
But it really is a great movie. I just watched it again last night, and it's amazing. But I think right now on my list, I would have it at number 3.
Yeah.
Yes, I would keep
it higher.
So Pulp, Reservoir, Jackie Brown.
So far we have Quentin does Gangster. Quentin does literally Pulp Fiction, which is of course was a serial and book drama thing before it was the title of this movie, and he's kind of doing almost kind of blaxploitation.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So obviously he's a film person, and his opuses are homages. Right. One thing that I've always admired about Quentin was from an early interview I read with him when he said he doesn't make movies for critics. He makes them for kids who are going to watch them on TNT someday. And I was like, yes, because I feel that.
Mm-hmm. It's also important to say that Jackie Brown was his only. It was based on a previous work, and that's the only one of his movies. So this is a Jesus, what's his Elmore Leonard? Rum Punch was the movie, or was the novel that this is based on. So it was funny when I was watching it last night. Michael Keaton's character, I was like, I've seen him before, and he plays the same character in another L. Ron Leonard movie, Out of Sight. Elmore Leonard, Elmore,
You're mixing up your
L. Ron Hubbard movie.
Elmore Leonard.
You're mixing up your crime and your Scientology.
So he plays the same character in Out of Sight. He's the ATF agent who, in the beginning of the movie, is dating Jennifer Lopez's character. I don't remember her name in the movie.
No, I don't either.
But it's the same guy played by the same actor. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's a fun fact. Elmore Leonard, good writer. Okay, so we're kind of in agreement so far, but we're gonna get more complicated.
It's gonna start getting messy here next.
It's gonna start getting messy here because now we have Quentin's homage to kung fu films, starting with 2003's Kill Bill Volume 1. A former assassin known simply as the Bride, played by Uma Thurman, wakes up from a coma 4 years after her jealous ex-lover and boss attempts to murder her on her wedding day. Fueled by an insatiable desire for revenge, she vows to get even with every person who contributed to the loss of her unborn child, her entire wedding party, and 4 years of her life. After devising a hit list, the Bride sets off on her quest, enduring unspeakable injury at the hands of unscrupulous enemies.
Yes.
Pause for dramatic effect.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, this movie blew me the F away when I saw it. And I love it. I think it's fantastic. The Crazy 88s is one of my favorite things that he's ever...
Crazy 88s and Go-Go.
Yes, that he's ever put into his film. I love every character in Kill Bill, volumes 1 and 2, but we'll talk about 2 in a little more detail. But I love it, and it's so beautiful, the style of it. Violent, so bloody. Of course, we have the cool fight where the lights go out, if you will, and so we have this whole color scheme change. Brilliant girl power movie.
Yes,
just like
it is
just Jackie Brown.
It is that.
Yeah. What do you guys think? You love Kill Bill? I love it more than Jackie Brown. I'm sorry, but I think I love it more, Jackie. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No. Where do you guys feel?
I'm not going to agree with that, but I really do like the movie.
Kill Bill is where Quentin started to go on the wrong side for me. So I lost touch with Quentin for a number of years.
I'm sorry. Could you say that again? I don't think
I think you heard me just fine, young lady.
I think you cut out.
So I'm sorry. You heard me fine. But
you did say that.
So
people of the comments, come for him now.
Come for me now. Kill Bill is a fine film. It's got its style, but once Quentin started getting into getting more money and overtly making films that appealed to him and I guess whatever the genre that he wanted to pay homage to, for some reason they got just a little tedious to me. I'll be quite honest. So, and that starts at Kill Bill. So for my money, Kill Bill does not move; it stays back of the list.
Am I outvoted?
But that doesn't mean that I don't like it. Like Neil was saying, because I do enjoy that movie and watch it. Maybe probably once a year.
Me too, Caleb. Yeah. And I can say I going on that logic, I watch it more than I watch Jackie Brown, but probably less than I watch Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction. But I guess I'm outvoted.
Yes.
Yes, you are.
Fuck. Okay.
You are the weakest link. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, moving right along. He made us wait a whole torturous year torturous year for Kill Bill Volume 2 to come out in 2004, which picks up with The Bride where she left off on her quest to finish the hit list composed of all those people who had wronged her, including, of course, Bill, the titular Bill. And she eventually tracks Bill down to Mexico, leaving many dead in her wake, using her finely tuned assassin skills. So here for me, I do tend to group Kill Bill volumes 1 and 2 together, kind of in my mind, but I've met people in my travels that significantly like one volume more than the other. So I mean, a lot of people don't lump them in. A lot of people really, really like one or the other more. And I found, you guys correct me if I'm wrong, a lot of people like volume 2 more than volume 1.
Really? Wow.
I like 2 more than 1.
Caleb, perfect example.
So, one of my one of my biggest fears, and I don't have a number one fear, but one of my biggest fears is being buried alive.
Oh,
and so that scene always but I love how it cuts back to her training, and I just really like that whole scene and the little 1-inch punch thing, and
the 5-point palm exploding heart technique.
I think the trailer fight scene between Uma and
Oprah,
Daryl Hannah.
Oprah.
Uma Oprah. Have you met Keanu? I think that trailer scene is amazing.
It's fire.
Where they just throwing people through walls and drowning in toilets and plucking eyeballs out.
And exactly as she says, gross. It's so gross. Definitely one of the best fights I can remember. Of course, we get more of my delicious beloved Michael Madsen in volume 2. You get that trailer fight. You also get the cruel tutelage of Pai Mei, which I think a lot of people really like, which I do too. And I like the vulnerability we see from the bride when she's buried, and because that's fucking scary. And she still manages to fight her way out of it because of Pai Mei. But she owes so much to Pai Mei. And of course the Hattori Hanzo, there's just a lot of really, really juicy stuff for people. I still want to put both Kill Bills above Jackie Brown, and I'm gonna guess y'all don't agree.
Correct.
I want to put, how do I word this? I want to put volume 2 above volume 1, but both are still below Jackie Brown.
Can he do that, Scott?
Is that right?
He can do that?
Is that yeah.
Yep.
Interesting. Because I do want to, okay. Things are heating up. So, and of course,
Sandra, what about you, though?
Yeah.
Sandra, you can put your Kill Bills in whatever order you like.
I can because I can see the argument for putting 2 above 1.
Okay.
So I'm okay with this.
Okay, so you're saying 2 goes above 1, meaning you want it to be higher on the list.
The way it's on the screen right now, I agree.
Pulp, Reservoir, Jackie Brown,
Pulp
Kill
Fiction,
Bill 2.
Reservoir Dogs.
Okay.
Yeah. I want them to be above.
We understand
it's not
happening.
She wants
move
above
on.
Jackie Brown. Okay.
Move on. Time to get a move on.
Oh my God, you're being a you know what. I
am. I'm instigating.
You're being a grouch. There.
Just in my ear alone, Scott is saying, fight.
He's like, yes, my darlings, anger.
Oh my God.
Exactly.
He's like the freaking chat.
He's the what's the bad guy in the Star Wars? The Dark Lord.
That's what
Emperor.
I just said. Let the hate flow through you. That's what I just said, bro.
I'm sorry.
Good.
What's happening in the chat? Do people agree with us? Okay.
Laura doesn't. Laura's mad. I think she's leaving. She's tuning out now.
Laura No, stay, girl, stay and fight. What would the bride do? She'd fight. Okay, so now we have what Quentin sneakily tries to say is not a feature film, but I mean, come on, it's a feature film. We all know this. It's on a bill. It's on the Grindhouse bill here. So this is his homage to Grindhouse. So we're counting it. Yes, we all know he allegedly says he'll retire after his 10th film, so he kind of revisionist history doesn't count this as a feature. But it's okay. It's okay, Quentin. We see you. We see you. So this, as I said, was on a double feature bill with Robert Rodriguez's Planet Terror. I find Grindhouse to be Death Proof, which is the movie we're going to talk about, to be the far, far superior movie to Planet Terror. I loved the little fake trailers in between too when you saw them in theaters. So much fun. Okay, Death Proof, 2007. We have cult show favorite, cult show Stan, Kurt Russell. Remember Stan? Yeah. Okay.
We love our
Neil?
Kurt.
As stuntman Mike, a professional body double stuntman, obviously, who likes to take unsuspecting women for deadly drives in his free time. He has doctored his car for maximum impact. When Mike purposefully causes wrecks, the bodies pile up while he walks away with nary a scratch. I'm taking a little license with these descriptions. The insane Mike must go maybe in over his head, though, when he targets a tough group of female friends, including real life amazing badass stunt woman Zoe Bell, who plays herself.
Yep.
So I love this movie, and I'm really happy that I've noticed on social media lately that people are kind of giving this movie a lot more love than it used to get, because I think it's really good. I think it totally stands up.
Yeah.
Yep.
I had to watch it again.
Did he win you back at this point, Neil?
Did you?
Did he?
Did Quentin win you back?
You know what? At the time, oh boy, because
you stopped having your little hissy fit.
Well, you got to realize I saw this as part of the full 2-film thing,
right?
So
didn't we go to a screening of this, by the way? Yeah, which was super boring, by the way, with who was there.
Oh, right.
But more on that later. Go.
Yeah. So the Planet Terror, Planet Terror was made for people, I guess, who love the 80s horror kind of stuff like I do, and that was really made for us because it had Savini
70s
special
80s,
effects. Yeah, no, I had all that fun stuff that he was paying homage to, which I love. So it was over the top insane. And then when you get to Death Proof, it's like a complete 180 of a film. I think I like it and appreciate it much more now than I did at the time.
Mm-hmm.
For sure.
Really? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, kind of unrelated, Robert Rodriguez will have his own episode maybe one day, because I do love his films, but I found Planet Terror to be pretty boring, pretty weak. Death Proof was by far the superior film on the bill for me.
Okay, well, like I said,
that's your opinion,
like it
man.
when people get torn in half.
Huh?
I like it when people get torn in half.
Which was, like women with machine gun legs.
But it bored me. It bored me, that Planet Terror.
Okay.
So I was ready for my Death Proof. I was like, bring it on. It's a super exciting movie. I'm not a car person, but even I thought all the car stuff was really cool.
Yes, I have told this story many, many times, but the Grindhouse double feature is my all-time movie-going experience ever. I mean, as far as just being in a theater, it's not my favorite movie, or anything, but
elaborate.
So like Neil was saying, we went to a screening, and it was just a bunch of film buyers and movie people, and so
industry peeps.
it was just kind of like, all right, whatever. But then I went opening night to the Roxy 14 and theater, 12, sold out, and it was just awesome. It was everything a Grindhouse movie should be. It was like rowdy. Like
that's where I saw it. I was there
when Zoe Bell, like pops up at the end after flying off the car and is like, "I'm okay." People just like jumped up and were screaming, were high-fiving in the aisle. And I mean, and then like, this is like one of the movies that has like the greatest payoff at the end when they finally get stuntman Mike. I mean, like, I don't think I've ever cheered a beatdown like more.
I may not have either. Yeah. That was pretty epic. That was me, you guys. I was there.
Okay.
We just weren't friends then.
All right. You were like the little kid. They were like, who brought the kid?
No, that was not that long ago. I was already old by that point.
Oh.
Okay, so where does it go on our list?
I was getting there, Neil. I don't want to. I'm not happy about. Okay, let's call it the elephant in the room. I'm not happy where Jackie Brown is. We know this.
Yes,
but I don't want to put Death Proof before the Kill Bills. But it sure as heck would be before Jackie. So we're leaving Death Proof at number 6?
I would move it up. I would, I think, whatever. I would move it up higher than Kill Bill.
You.
I put it in front of Kill Bill.
We voted you, sir. Sorry, sir, I'm just letting you guys know.
I still have a voice, gosh darn it.
Oh, do you? Now you've decided to chime in again?
You need to get over Jackie Brown, Sandra. You just need to let it go. Get over it.
If you want to talk about somebody needs to get over something, this weird thing you had about this Kill Bill era.
Don't try to bring it on me, Sandra. Get over Jackie Brown. Move on.
I don't want to like Quentin right now.
Why are you acting like a monkey? I don't understand. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now.
I'm imitating you.
No, you're not.
They should have called that movie Planet of the Neils. Because you are an ape.
Planet of the Neils.
I am okay keeping this at number 6.
Okay. So not above Kill Bill.
I think we need to move on. Sorry, Neil. No.
Okay.
You're the weak link. Goodbye. You guys ready for the next film?
Yes.
Now this one is a lot of people's favorite or near to it. 2009's Inglorious Bastards. This is Quentin does war movie homage. So, it is the first year of Germany's occupation of France. Let me set the scene. Sicily, 1922. I'm just kidding. It's Golden Girls reference. Okay. Allied officer Lieutenant Aldo Rain, which is where we start having Brad Pitt in on the action, assembles a team of Jewish soldiers, including horror icon Eli Roth, who I love. A team of Jewish soldiers to commit violent acts of retribution against Nazis, including the taking of their scalps. And oh, it's so juicy. It's such a good scalping. He and his men join forces with Bridget von Hammersmark, a German actress and undercover agent, to bring down the leaders of the Third Reich. Their fates converge with theater owner Shoshana Dreyfus, who seeks to avenge the Nazis' execution of her family. So, of course, this is also where most of the English-speaking world was introduced to Christoph Waltz as well, who is an angel.
Yes.
Though not a nice man in this film. He gets redemption in a later film. But he's
later. But he is my number one bad guy in our villains episode.
He sure was. A place of honor for all. Yeah. So you guys had to have liked the whole movie theater as heroes thing, right? Like that was like I feel like Quentin did that for all of you little kids who've been working in movie theaters forever. He's like, this, I see you, this one's for you, Caleb, this one's for you, Neil.
Yeah,
for sure,
absolutely. I like that one. This one will hopefully move up on the list a little bit, but we'll see.
Yes,
we shall see.
I think this is just a beautiful ensemble cast. Funny, poignant. Oh, I don't know. I cheered pretty hard when Eli Roth, aka the Bear Jew, yeah, he beat that Nazi so good. Oh, and of course the end of this film is definitely a huge payload too.
Right.
Yeah. And I mean, it's great. Oh, I love the scene in the basement bar. It's so intense.
Yep.
Oh my God. Michael Fassbender, he's great, but I mean, like, for me, this is like the role I will associate him with. Yeah. And I loved Brad Pitt in this. One. So you guys don't really have much to say. You're just
I don't want to cut anyone off, but I mean, for me,
take it,
Christoph Waltz. Waltz, I think Number one. Is the movie. For me, the scene with him in the cafe, I love the way he eats that pastry. I love it so much. The noises he makes when he's chewing.
Wait for the cream.
Yes. the way he cuts it, the way he takes the bites, the way he chews it, it's absolutely horrifying. And I mean, just because this guy is so evil. And
like at the start of the film too. What a great opening. Like where we get to meet his character as this person who's so precise and so calculating and like 10 steps ahead, but very charming. So he kind of disarms people a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. So that for me, it's all about him. The scene again, like you guys said, in the basement bar is a fantastic scene as well, for sure.
Right.
Yeah.
So, but this of the Quentin later films. This is probably one of my more favorite ones because of Christoph, for sure.
So we know Caleb loved it because again, he made his list of films. Is he kind of the film for you too, or do you love?
Oh, absolutely. But I mean, I really, really, really love the film, beginning to end. It's wonderful. It's Christoph is creepy. Love the movie theater references, as you said. And the Nazis get there. That's always a good thing.
That was his like little homage for you guys, because he's like, those boys fought for my movie way back when. They crossed enemy territory to watch Pulp Fiction multiple times, spending their hard-earned minimum wage.
Kenneth brings up a great point. I forgot. Thank you, Kenneth. Was the use of the Cat People song by David Bowie?
Yes!
That's right.
That is so cool. Good.
I love it. That is so awesome. That use of that song in that movie. Yeah.
So okay, where's it ranking here? So.
Yes.
Better than Death
I would put it at either 3.
One by one, Caleb.
Well, one by one. Okay, so Death Proof.
It is better than Death Proof.
Yes.
It's better than Kill Bill Volume 1. It's better than Kill Bill Volume 2.
Yes.
Would I put it above Jackie Brown? I don't know that I would. I think I would put it at move it to number 4.
You move Jackie to number 4, or you move this to number 4?
I would move this to number 4 and still keep Jackie at number 3.
Okay, I want to move it above Jackie. I'm sorry, Jackie. It's nothing personal. I love you, but no. I want the bastards. But okay, I guess we can at least, Neil, you at least, Neil said he wants to stop it at Jackie Brown.
Right.
Yeah, so I still lose, but I guess it now becomes number 4.
No, if you want it above Jackie, don't you get it?
No, because you guys outvoted me.
Because you and I agreed.
Oh, I thought you said you wanted to put it above Jackie. Okay.
No, right now.
No. I'm on the fence about it, though. I don't know. They're all really hard. I still
do not get my way.
God forbid.
So now we have a movie that I was actually watching as I was getting ready for the show tonight,
Okie
which would
dokie.
be that's just a little fun fact about me, just what I was doing today. And that would be 2012's Django Unchained. So this is Quentin does kind of, he's starting to get into westerns a little bit.
A lot of it.
Yeah.
It's kind of a southern, not a western.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why I said a bit, like
horses, gun shoots, gunfights.
Yeah, but it's like but it's before Civil War, so
yeah, it's pre-Civil War. Anyway, so this is Quentin doing his Quentin thing, but 2 years before the Civil War, in fact, Django, played by Jamie Foxx, he's okay. He's done a few things. I'm kidding. The man's amazing. A slave finds himself accompanying an unorthodox German bounty hunter named Dr. King Schultz, played by Christoph Waltz, with his adorable little dentist persona and his little wiggly tooth little cart, on a mission to capture the vicious Brittle brothers. Their mission successful, Schultz frees Django, and together they hunt the South's most wanted criminals. Their travels take them to the infamous plantation of Shady Calvin Candy, which is where we have Leo, one of my childhood heartthrobs, finally joining the fray, where Django's long-lost wife, played by Kerry Washington, is a slave. So definitely getting Leo into his canon was like one of the wisest things I think Quentin's done. Like I said, I kind of grew up with Leo. He's kind of like one of like the ones they pushed really hard on me as a young child. Like, you like him, you want posters of Leo, but he's so good and he's such a brilliant actor. He's definitely one of my favorite actors. He plays the absolutely insidious Candy. This movie. Damn, this movie though. It's intense.
Damn it.
It's funny. It's intense. It's funny. It's sad. It's got great shoot 'em up action. It's got it all. It's got Jamie Foxx in that little crushed velvet blue outfit. And of course, I think we all know Jamie Foxx really has a ranch. He is really a cowboy, and that was his horse.
Yeah. Cheetah.
So cool. How do you guys feel about Django Unchained? Do you like it?
I love Django. I mean, my Django story is when this came out, I was
I
was working in one of our theaters part-time at a bar. We had a beer and wine bar in it.
I know where that was.
And these two women of means came out,
Bougie.
and I asked them, as I did because I'm in customer service at the time, what'd you think? And so they brought up, remember the sort of the scene at the beginning where the slaves are being marched in chains, and they said, well, when they shot those horses, we almost walked out.
Shut the fuck up.
Did you see the guys in chains? Like you're okay with that, but you draw the line at horses being shot?
Shut the fuck up! No!
Wow.
And they do realize no animals were actually hurt in the
it was
making
just
of the
such an
film.
odd statement. Like I don't know. It's
how did you react? Were you just like,
I think I even said like, well, yeah, that was kind of a brutal scene, those slaves being forcibly marched across state lines, and they kind of went like, oh yeah.
You know what? Like, I wish you would have projectile vomited on those women. Like,
if I could do that willingly, I probably would have. But I don't know.
Wow. I love that that's the first, like, of all the things from the movie, that was like their first.
And everything that happened in that's the thing that they do. That's the thing that, not Kerry Washington being like held in a sweatbox or whatever.
Not great. I mean, not even like
so many things
romance.
They could have been. Yeah. It was just the horses being killed in that scene. That's, they almost left.
Those were highly paid, well-trained horses, ladies. You don't need to worry.
Yeah.
I think you missed the whole point about slavery, though. Yeah.
I really like this movie though a lot.
I love it. Love this film.
So I love Kerry Washington. I love Quentin in it is his little cameo,
So Jesse it says, actually, you bring that up, Caleb, in the chat says that Quentin's Australian accent gave him a blood clot in his brain.
It was pretty bad.
It's a movie. It's all pretend,
I thought it was a cute cameo, but I hear you. I so hear you. Neil, what do you think?
Imagine if he'd given himself a much bigger part with that accent. It was pretty quick.
People would have wished that they shot that Quentin earlier. That would have been nice. Neil, what do you think of Django?
I enjoyed the film. Christoph Waltz again, of course, is awesome. Leo, of course, is he's just such the awesome bastard.
Right.
He is Inglorious. No, but I love the scene with him and the skull where he's doing that whole scene with the cutting off the back of the skull and proving the colored people would have the different dibbles or whatever it is based on, the whole thing is just proving himself to be such an asshole. And then demanding that handshake at the end from Christoph, and then Christoph just can't contain himself. He's finally like, "I'm sorry, I just had to," kind of thing. So but I mean, it's and Tom Savini's got his little teeny role in it.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
It's always fun to see Savini pop up.
Hi, Tom. We love you. Okay, so we really like this movie. We like it more than Death Proof?
Yes.
Yes, I agree. We like it more than Killville Volume 1?
Yes.
That's where she has to kill his cousin, Bill. I agree. We like it more than Killville Volume 2?
Yes.
We like it more than Inglorious Bastards?
Not me.
Oh.
Yes, I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sandra gets the pick.
You've got the winning vote. You've got the power.
I am.
She's gonna pick it. She has to.
In all honesty, these two are very closely matched, Inglorious Bastards and Django.
They are. They ultimately are. For me.
No, they are. They are. And I'm not going to get hurt if it goes one way or the other. But
no,
I'm just saying
care.
I like it better than. Yeah, that's just
I
my
don't care
personal
about
preference.
either of your feelings. I really don't. and I cannot stress that enough. Yeah.
Game theory. If you really want to beat Jackie Brown, this is probably your opportunity to do it if you put it up against Inglorious Bastards.
Okay. Thank you, producer Scott. And
that seems a little shady, but okay.
Because I am the devil and I am here to do the devil's work. I want to play a game. So
you're not going to vote from the heart. You're going to vote from...
No,
because here's the point.
No. It's okay because I like it on par with Inglorious Bastards. Pretty much, I do think Inglorious has a little bit of an edge for me, because I just really like that ensemble cast. So, does it surpass Jackie Brown? For me, it does.
Okay. It stops there for me. It does not suppress Jackie Brown.
Okay.
I'm disappointed. I thought Jackie was going to be dethroned. All right, Scott, move it back.
There are still movies out there.
Scott, put Inglorious Bastards before Django now.
See, and like Neil said, that's your only reason for moving it ahead.
Yeah,
Who's the monkey now?
I already said I was being medieval. No, it's
No, put it back. She wants it back.
Yeah, put it back.
No, it's in. It's up there. It's been posted.
That's not how this game works
I'm looking
at
at it
all.
right there. It's been posted. It's done.
Those movies are very evenly matched for me.
No, they are. They are.
People want me to be the devil. They want me to do that. Okay, next we have a little film from 2015. Now this is really hardcore Western vibes here.
Yes.
And that is 2015's The Hateful Eight. While racing toward the town of Red Rock in post-Civil War Wyoming, bounty hunter John the Hangman Ruth, again played by Saint Russell to perfection, and his fugitive prisoner, played by Jennifer Jason Leigh, hadn't seen her in a minute till I saw this film, encounter another bounty hunter, Samuel L. Jackson, and a man who claims to be a sheriff. Hoping to find shelter from a blizzard, the group travels to a stagecoach stopover located on Mountain Pass. Greeted there by four strangers, the eight travelers soon learn that they may not make it to their destination at all. The Hateful Eight. Oof.
You feel kind of hateful about it?
I actually don't feel kind of hateful about it. I did really like it. I did.
Okay.
I wouldn't say I've disliked any Quentin Tarantino film, and
Okay.
I am a little bit of a sucker for westerns, which a lot of people don't know about me. But I've seen a lot of westerns. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I liked all the shoot 'em up stuff. I liked this kind of mystery element. I actually did not see this in theaters. I actually watched this when it came out on Netflix. And when you watch it, one of the ways you can watch it on Netflix is where you watch it like it's episodes, like it's a Western serial.
Well, it's an extended version.
Correct. Yes.
There's a lot more to it than the theatrical version. So.
And I really liked that. I felt that really added something to my cinematic experience, if you will, because it felt fun. And of course, I liked the narration and those kind of like little recappy vibes. But I don't love this film. How about you guys?
I'm going to be honest. It is my least favorite of all of his movies. It's
mine too. It's mine too.
It is gorgeous to look at. It really is. Like a lot of the outdoor stuff that they do.
The snow.
It just feels, even when they're inside, it just feels cold and just kind of dank and nasty. But my problem with it is I just don't like any of the characters. Any of them.
I don't.
Yeah,
there's not one of them that I feel super like emotionally attached to.
Yeah, they're just all like just nasty and
they're
mean and gross, and they're all and it's right there in the title. I shouldn't be surprised, but I just
like. I mean, of course, I like Samuel L. Jackson probably the most of all the options.
Oh, see,
but I didn't like him like how I like him in other ones. He's still not like a nice man.
That scene where he's taunting Bruce Dern about what he did, to his son, making him perform fellatio on him for a blanket before freezing to death. It just
I don't believe that story is true.
But still, just saying it's just fucking nasty. And
he raped a dude. It's fucked up. Yeah.
I don't know if it's true or not, but just the fact that they show scenes of it kind of makes me think that he really did do that.
See, I think
that's how I took it anyway.
I took it that we're seeing the scenes of that because we're kind of filling in for Bruce Dern's character a little bit. But once we know that character, Sam Jackson's character, is an unreliable narrator because like he lied about the Lincoln letter and stuff, I think that sets it up for you to be like, I don't know that he did all that. He probably just shot the guy in the head or whatever. But like I think he sold it in the story.
Yeah, I guess, and I guess my other problem with it is Kurt Russell's character. He likes to bring his bounties in alive so that they can hang.
They call him the hangman.
They call him the hangman. But after he's gone, I don't. Just the whole fact that everyone there that just wants to kill, I don't understand why they don't kill, what's her name? Devereaux or Jennifer Jason Leigh's character. Domergue. There you go. Thank you. I don't know why he specifically, Sam Jackson, doesn't just take her out.
Like right away.
away, I'm gonna snip this now, and that's one less problem we have to worry about.
The through line of the plot is a little weak because of like that reason. Of course, we do have the return of Michael Madsen, and the return of Tim Roth.
Yeah.
I mean, it's obviously a great cast. Everybody in it's phenomenal.
No, and it's well acted. I just don't like their characters that they're
playing. They are truly hateful. They are truly the Hateful Eight. What about you, Neil? Did you even watch this film?
Yeah, no, I watched. In fact, I watched it with Bill Lustig. I was visiting him at the time, and he happened to get a screener copy for whatever reason. So I was able to we watched it, and I agree with you guys perfectly that it's probably my least favorite of all of them.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that the chat, and I did the little research into this stuff, and there's a lot of people who really love this film and love it way more than all the other ones. I mean, it's at the top of the films. And our chat seems to be kind of going that way, where most of them like this as one of their favorites. It's one of their favorites, and they're in disbelief that we don't like it as much.
Fight!
But we have we have to throw an unpopular opinion every week, apparently. So
yes, this is true.
Last week it's Exorcist. This week it's Hateful Eight.
Hold on, bro. Hold on, brosif. So the Exorcist was me in the chat against y'all two. So.
But we are in the show, so I'm saying this is a show. We gotta throw an unpopular.
We gotta do that.
I am curious why people like this so much. Curious. Tell us
too, but whatever. Jesse in chat is saying, did y'all hear that Kurt was supposed to destroy a cheap replica guitar, and due to a prop mix-up, he destroyed a priceless instrument? That is true. It was a Martin & Co. guitar that the company loaned that Jennifer Jason Leigh was just supposed to play, and then it was supposed to be swapped out. But he forgot or didn't. There was a mix-up, and when he grabs it from her and smashes it, and she goes like, "That's real."
That part is so good too. It's so funny.
That was a priceless Martin & Company guitar.
Wow, because it looked authentic to the period.
It was
assuming,
and it was.
I think one of the things I dislike about this film the most is Channing Tatum. I actually don't have.
You don't like Jodie?
I've barely seen any movies Channing Tatum is in. It's nothing personal. He's fine in it. He's a good actor, but I don't know. I just wasn't like, I wanted to be really like wowed by Jodie, and I wasn't. I wanted Jodie to make me want to, root for the Domergue siblings and, the whole gang. And he didn't get me there. So boring. People say it's boring.
Walton Goggins. You love Walton, right?
I love Walton. I love him.
Yes.
He's great. And, he was in Django also. And as this extremely racist, he's wonderful. He's amazing. But I just, again, well acted. I just did not like.
It was not a love connection for the cult show.
Yeah.
Oh my God. We all agree that it was not a love connection. Yeah. That is so funny. All right. Mm-hmm. Well, last but not least, we have Quentin's homage.
Well, hang on. Where do we? So we're leaving this where it is. It stays.
Yeah, at number 10.
At number 10.
Okay.
Sorry, Neil. I forget that.
Would you move it?
No, but we should clarify that, I think, for everyone.
Yeah, not moving. Yes.
Yes, it's staying at number 10, people. Okay, now we have Quentin's latest 2019 film, which is his homage to golden age of television, some would say, to the golden age of filmmaking, to cinema in general, to what it is to be, I don't know, an actor, I guess, and to kind of what some consider to be a little bit of a loss of innocence in our culture at that point in the turbulent 60s. Okay. Actor Rick Dalton. That's Leo. It is called Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So, actor Rick Dalton, that's Leo, gained fame and fortune by starring in a 1950s television western, but is now struggling to find meaningful work in a Hollywood that he doesn't recognize anymore. He spends most of his time drinking and palling around with Cliff Booth, which is Monsignor Pitt, his easygoing best friend and longtime stunt double. Rick also happens to live next door to Roman Polanski and Sharon Tate, the filmmaker and budding actress whose futures will be forever altered by the Manson family.
Yeah.
So this movie got a lot of Academy Awards, noms. Brad Pitt walked away with one. Yeah. I have to say I love this film. I love the chemistry between the two leads. I loved that they were genuinely really friends and like they like really cared about each other, and like he was just constantly like Cliff was just constantly like bolstering Rick up and like, yeah, you got this, bro.
You're Rick fucking Dalton.
Exactly. I love kind of seeing, you know, his like kind of Gunsmoke Bonanza like homage stuff going on. Of course, the whole kind of Manson family tie-in, very relevant to my true crime interests. The look of the film was gorgeous. It had a really interesting pace to it as well. I'm definitely gonna put it higher than the Hateful Eight. What about you guys? How did you feel about it?
No, I love this movie. I absolutely love this movie. I saw it 2 times in theaters and a few times at home, and and it only came out last year. So,
so what does that say? Yeah.
I love the companionship between Rick and Cliff. I don't know. Neil, go ahead.
Yeah, okay.
Well, you love it. You love it. That's fine.
I do. I really do love this movie, and it's going to go pretty high on my list anyway.
Yeah.
So I was extremely nervous when I heard about what this film was going to be about with the Sharon Tate, you know, the murders, the Manson family, and going into it. Obviously, I was kind of, you know, I don't know. It's being a film guy and then knowing about all that stuff, I was really, really curious. And again, honestly, just nervous how he was going to handle it, because I did not want to see, you know, a violent thing that I know he's capable of showing.
Right.
And then the movie ended up becoming probably like if not my favorite film of the last year, basically. So I absolutely loved it. Loved it. It for sure moves all the way up the list, very high for me.
We'll work it in.
We'll work it, yeah. I thought, like you said, Sandra, I thought the relationship between the two leads was fantastic. I love the scene with Leo and the little girl when they're just sitting there talking, and she's trying to read the book. I love that scene. That scene afterwards where he's trying to act, and then he does that great scene, and she just leans in, and that's the best acting I've ever seen. And
he has a tantrum in between too.
Right, but the expression on his face afterwards,
it was amazing.
It's amazing, yeah. I mean, just and then even the part where when it transitions to the night of where the murders are supposed to happen, it just like it makes a transition, and you're like, okay, I know now. This is it. This is the night. It's coming. Yeah. And I'm seeing Scott's comments that he didn't, I guess, wasn't really familiar with the Tate murder. and all that.
Despite
So
how many times my true crime ass has talked about it,
right,
producer Scott never absorbed any facts.
So I can see how for him it wasn't quite as gut wrenching waiting for it to come. You know what I mean? Right. And then so the whole time, yeah. I mean, I can't say enough great things about this film. I just think it's fantastic.
Absolutely.
I had heard really early on in the movie's like release, pretty much right when it opened, that Sharon Tate's family really liked it. Mm-hmm. And it had like kind of their blessing in a way, because there's been some really bad horror movies made about Sharon Tate's murder that are just like really, I mean, for me to say something is not tasteful, but I think part of it is like those murders happened fairly recently in our history, so you want it to be treated with a little bit of respect, you know.
For sure.
But it is this iconic time where the country, where Hollywood, where so much was losing its, you know, shiny white suburban, everything's perfect, just ignore problems, you know, attitude. We had the Vietnam War, we had this, all this stuff going on, so it's kind of really signifying that kind of end of, you know, an era. And we know that Quentin is not above revising history.
No, correct.
Right.
And I was very happy he did it.
It made me very emotional. The end of the movie made my eyes like well with tears, because I kept thinking about, you know, oh my gosh, I can't think of anybody's name at the moment, but the Folger lady, everybody else that was in the house that wasn't Sharon Tate, and how their family and friends must have felt very emotional and overcome with the ending of that movie in the best way.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think that the Tate family even loaned Margaret Robbie some of her actual jewelry to wear.
My God, that's so sweet.
So, and that's because they got to see the script beforehand and saw that it was going to be, you know, treated respectfully and even changed for that matter. So,
Margot Robbie's so great too. She's a great actress. Okay, so it's better than The Hateful Eight.
Moving on up.
It's we like it more than Death Proof.
Yep.
We do. We like it more than Kill Bill Volume 1.
Yes.
Yes.
We like it more than Kill Bill Volume 2.
Yes.
Yep.
We like it more than Django.
Yes.
Yes.
We like it more than Inglorious Bastards.
Yes.
Yes.
We like it more than Jackie Brown.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, Jackie Brown has been motherfucking dethroned. I'm sorry, Jackie. It makes it sound like I'm the biggest hater of this movie, and I'm not. I love Jackie Brown.
You hate Jackie Brown.
Like, why do you hate Pam Grier? What did she do to you?
I know.
We love it more than Reservoir Dogs.
Yes.
Ooh.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, Caleb.
I went that far.
I'm going to say no.
Wow. Boy, oh boy, there's a lot of pressure.
Neil, we're going to need an answer.
I'm going to have to stop it here.
Okay.
Before Reservoir Dogs. Number 3.
Yeah. I think so.
Just out of I'm in agreement. Just out of curiosity, Caleb, you'd say before you like it more than Reservoir Dogs?
I do, yeah.
You like it more than Pulp Fiction?
No.
All right.
It would have stopped there, yeah. It would have been my number 2.
Okay.
We have a list, people. We have a goddamn list.
So I'm trying to look in the chat here, see who is going, what the... we're getting like very interesting list. Or Kenneth is like, whoa.
Okay, so Pulp Fiction, Reservoir Dogs, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Jackie Brown, Inglorious Bastards, Django Unchained, Kill Bill Volume 2, Kill Bill Volume 1, Death Proof, and The Hateful Eight is our final list. And because we said it at the Cult Show, it is law.
Yes,
let it be written. Print it in gold. Submit it to every household in America. No one else's opinion is valid. If you disagree with us, you are wrong.
Yeah, if you disagree, pretty much
you're just wrong. You're just wrong, and you're a fake Quentin Tarantino fan. I am obviously kidding.
Should we read what our numbered list were? I mean, did you guys do that at all? Or?
No, I didn't do that.
You didn't do it? Okay.
Okay.
I didn't do that.
Well, we did it.
We did do it.
Surprisingly, we did it.
I love it. Look at us. We worked mostly together in a cooperative fashion.
Mostly together. Once we got past Sandra's little tantrum, all was good.
What tantrum?
Okay, we'll go back and run that.
Oh my God,
I'm pretty sure you called me a monkey or an ape and started making ape noises or something.
You instigated it. Shots were fired in my direction, Neil. And
you're gonna go back and watch this, and you're gonna apologize to me greatly tomorrow morning.
I will apologize for nothing. You know what? Hop on your horse and go look for the Statue of Liberty out in the desert, because I am right.
Will that be the sound? Lord. Will that be the little sound bite at the end of the podcast version of this?
Yeah, that will be it.
Perfect. So, oh my God. Oh yeah, go ahead.
No, I was going to say we had an extra thing planned, but it's already 8:35. I don't have time to.
We gotta go.
The last thing. It's late already, so
we'll do it another time.
Well, yeah, we'll do it some other time. So hopefully Scott can yank that and put credits in its place. But
wait, can I say something?
Yes, please.
We're gonna do a homework. We have homework.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. What is our? We don't know.
Right. I know. You didn't tell us. What's our homework?
After many, many hours of debate and running it through the algorithm, I have decided that your homework assignment, everyone, is to watch the classic, controversial horror film Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer.
All right.
And we shall discuss it next week when we meet again.
Henry. All right.
So should everyone watch it?
Watch it and come prepared.
Kind of leave some comments maybe on Instagram.
Leave some comments on Instagram. Of course, join us too. But if you leave your comments on Instagram, we will definitely read them in the show, because I know we can't get to everything in the chat, but we will definitely work those in.
Okay. And of course, reminder, we're going to have links to all these movies in our descriptions below, both on podcast and on YouTube. So if you want to purchase any, click the links, and of course we get a little kickback from the Amazon, so we can buy Sandra that high horse upon which she sits. So,
and I will name it Cheetah.
That being said, Scott, it's all on you. All right.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Laura, Mindy, Jesse, Mark, Pismo, Mark, Visions, Mark, Kenneth. Kenneth, you're not vanilla. Kenneth, you're so chocolate. You're Neapolitan, Kenneth. Mike, good to see you, Mike. Is that it?
I'm blowing kisses.
Bye. Bye, guys.